Hey Sarah, since I'm recording videos, I'm trying to make quite a long one about this game Stalker, but I thought I'd make a couple of short clips if you're interested to see. No worries if you don't want to watch it, that's cool also, but yeah, I thought I'd show you the game briefly. So, I'll show you this is my character. I So, like your guns and things in it, the gunplay is very interesting and detailed. And if you look, say, at my rifle down the bottom, you can see like replacement parts. So you got to maintain your weapons, which is like a common things in RPGs, but this one is quite detailed. You actually have to gather the parts by stripping older guns that you find. Most guns you get off NPCs and find will be in quite bad condition. So you got to find good quality parts and then upgrade repair kits and different things so that you can repair the parts. And I'm quite far into the game, so I've got like a nice assault rifle with a grenade launcher and a couple of scopes and a silencer. Then I've got a submachine gun with hollow point ammunition, which is good for the mutants, and this is better for killing players, other like human NPCs. It's not online, it's offline, so there's no players per se, but NPCs as in other human being characters in the game, and this would be more for like the mutants. There's all kinds of crazy mutants. I have better armor, but this suit I've just repaired because it has, you can see all the list of protections there, those little blue icons. It gives me better protection for dealing with anomalies like electrical resistance, burn resistance, and some radiation protection and things. So I'm not very well protected against bullets at the moment, but I'm better protected against anomalies and things. And you use your detector and then little bolts or shell casings to explore the anomalies and try find artifacts. So this is like, that's one anomaly example right there. So that'll like give me acid damage if I walk into it. And then your medical system is quite complex as well. When you get hurt, you gotta heal your overall health, and then you've got to use like follow-up medicines of different kinds to make that healing permanent. So in the bottom left you have your overall health, and then different parts of your body have health as well. So it has different impacts as you get injured. So yeah, it's quite in-depth. But let's see, so, oh yeah, I can show you on my PDA here. This is where I am, and the zone, there's the nuclear reactor all the way up here in the north, and I'm kind of like halfway through the map. So each of these areas, you can see these little green arrows. It's not like one giant open world, it's a series of different areas. Like this one is called the garbage, there's the truck cemetery, or the dark valley over here. The truck cemetery, I think, is here. And then we're in a town called, or just left a town called Rostock, which is a base of one of the factions. So to move through each area, you got to go to these green arrows, and then it'll transition to a different area. So we've just come into the wild territories. So that's like a brief introduction. I'll try edit together a bit of footage of showing some interesting things happening. Alright, he's on our side. There's often the different locations that are held by the different human character factions. This area is often held by the mercenaries, but it's recently been taken over by the loner stalkers, which is the faction I'm a part of. So they don't really have any allegiance, but they generally have quite a limited amount of enemies. But mercenaries don't like the loner stalkers, so usually you have a gun battle in this area. So I'm going to do some artifact hunting. I'm heading to the government scientists have a base in this area called Yantar, and a research facility, and that's probably where I'm going to be able to buy some recipes for crafting more advanced artifacts that'll give me good protection. And I'm getting shot at by mercenaries now. Climb up high and try snipe them. As you get further into the game, the types of human factions you meet are much tougher and more dangerous, but at this part of the game they're not too bad. And I have a companion with me as well, which always makes the horror elements a little bit less scary when you have someone with you. See like my screen changing color? That's because I'm moving near some anomalies. So there can often be some sort of mutants around here. Yeah, see the way my screen's gone blue? That's because of a mutant called a poltergeist, which can pick up objects and throw them at you and do different things. See the objects getting picked up and thrown at me? They'll do quite a bit of damage if they hit you. So I don't know where the poltergeist is though. We gotta try find it and kill it. The horror elements are not too bad when you're on the surface, but there's like, ow. There's a lot of like underground facilities that are pretty terrifying with the different kinds of mutants and stuff. So normally I just run past this poltergeist and just get out of here because I don't know where he is. Hear some noise though. How you tell when you're about to get attacked by mutants is there's all different kinds of sounds, every different kind of sound, from a mutated pig to like a zombified human. They all have a different type of sound, so you can tell just before you get attacked. You get an idea where they're coming from. Okay, we've left the area with the poltergeist. He's back there somewhere. I've been through here a couple of times and I haven't managed to find him, so I just kind of avoid him. But I think there should be like a big anomaly here. Sparkle deadlock anomaly, just back over here. So I take out my detector. Oh yeah, see the little signals on my detector? That's telling me there's an artifact nearby. Crispy train anomaly. There it is. And is it radioactive? Yeah, so I gotta put it in one of these little containers for storage. So now it's in there. Another anomaly, another artifact. I haven't searched this area before, so I think I see it already. Yeah. And you can use the bolts to tell where it's safe to walk. Got it. And the NPCs don't get hurt by anomalies. The human characters, but mutants do. Mutants get killed by them, so sometimes you see like all kinds of crazy things happening to the mutants, especially when you're fighting with them. You can kind of like try draw them into an anomaly to kill them if you don't have... Yeah, we're back in range of the... There's the poltergeist. Killed it. So it's just like a ball of... It's like a ball of electricity with some sort of organic matter in the middle of it. So I got quite badly injured there between getting hit by the poltergeist and hit by that guy. So I can use bandages and first aid kits to heal my overall health, which is the symbol of my body, which has gone red and is now slowly turning back to white. And then my torso is also quite badly injured. So if your limbs get injured, it obviously impacts your movement speed and how stable you are with weapons, and your torso and head. If your overall health goes to 0, you're dead, and if your torso and head health, if they go to 0, you're also dead. So this rifle has mostly damaged parts, but it does have one. It is a gas system that's in good order, so I'm going to take that. And then the armor, I'm going to take all the components, dismantle the armor and take its components, which to be useful in crafting. So yeah, that's a little look at Stalker.